Here we are. Sup? Excuse me for a moment while I make sure that everything is set up and good to go. That's there. Got that set up. Move that there. Alright, so we're doing this. So, as you guys may be aware, if you watched the first video in the series, upload to the VOD channel. Today I'm uploading the third episode of fast food commercial tier list, and then I'll be doing Planet Coaster probably when I remember, either Sunday or Monday. It didn't go well. I'm not very good at money management, so I'm gonna go to easy. Yeah, you can call me a pansy, but we're here for content and fun, and me spending 8 hours in debt isn't fun. So here we go. So we're gonna once again try the Winter Wonderland Park. No. There we go. Okay. Whew. I almost didn't stream today. It wasn't on my, I was just feeling very tired. But I needed some stress relief. I needed to chill out and relax a little bit. So I figured I'd hop on stream for a little bit and just have a little fun. Play some Planet Coaster. Love this game. And hopefully this time I won't fail miserably. Okay. What path did I use? I think I used this one. I can always change it later. Generally, I'm gonna go down the same path, but hopefully this time not fuck up and blow a bunch of money on rides that don't make any money. And not stuff that matters. Because that was my mistake last time, and it was a pretty fucking big one. I always... So, just like before, we're gonna continue straight for a little bit. And right around here, I think we're gonna split off. So just like before, I'm probably gonna go with the one that actually was effective. The one good decision I made in my entire last playthrough was the drifter cars. Where are they? They gotta be here, right? I gotta have it unlocked, right? Oh yeah, there it is, Swift Drifters. So this was actually effective, and I do like the concept of having a, sort of a mountain area over here. Like, not a mountain, but like a cave system you enter over here, where you'd go under the snowdrift ride. Let's see here. I wasn't a huge fan of my placement last time, so I'm gonna try to get into a little bit of a better scenario here. What's these? Oh, where I am, pollen has been out of control, and I don't have as bad of a pollen allergy as most people, but the pollen has just been insane. So I'm just like, my nose is just like losing it. Okay. Did I seriously move this over? No, I needed this back the other way. But that, I need to make sure that when ads come up, I can stop it. What should I do here? I'm gonna do this this time. This was a very popular ride last time. And it probably will be again. So I want to, So how is this gonna look? Most likely the entrance will be right to the cave will be right around here. So I wonder if I should have it more off the beaten pathway, like use a natural path instead. Guess it would fit the aesthetic better. You know, for now we'll do that. So it feels like they're like wandering into the cave and it's not actually part of the whole thing. I almost feel like I should use the ones with rails then. Well, let's think of a theme park aesthetic. Theme parks probably wouldn't use these in actuality because that's like a bad call. It's a good way to get your... Well... Nah, this one works out fine. I don't mind this. So, there'll be a bunch of crap inside this cave. It won't just be this ride. But until I figure out... Until I actually have the money to be able to build crap... This is what I'll be dealing with. Then we could have queue line. None of these queue lines really look how I'd want them to look. Can't remember what I went with. I think I went with the stone one. That's about the closest I could get to a cave feeling. Bit of an expensive queue, but I know it's this is definitely a popular ride. Trying to get it to curve perfectly around this edge. Damn it. That's about the best I can do. The one thing that I've always disliked about Planet Coaster has been its path system. There we go. Nah, I don't think that's long enough. It was so popular last time. Now, if it needs to be longer, I could just pause it and make it longer. Oh, let's get this thing colored. I can't color the ground, unfortunately, but I can at least get... I want it... For those of you who weren't here for the last stream, this is sort of... The idea of this ride is that it'll feel like the passengers are, like, drifted through a forest by the time that I've, like, decorated it and everything. Obviously, I don't have the money to do, like, super decorations right now. Okay, that's fine. There we go. And I'm with the ride operator, and I want him in brown as well. This plant's gonna be black. There we go. So that's good. That's good to go. Let's see here. Let's get some shops and facilities. Actually, not shops and facilities. Let's get some path extras going. We need bins for people to vomit in. Because you could have a basic Ferris wheel and Planet Coaster and people will still vomit everywhere. This is supposed to be inside a cave. So this could be a little shittier. Not shittier, but like a little more like rustic. Rustic being how you describe something that's shitty. That's fine. By the way, if you actually own an amusement park and use these benches anywhere, go fuck yourself. Never install in a public area benches with no back. Fuck it. We don't need to. Oh, it's bothering me. It feels like it needs to. Why? Fuck it. One trash bin. I can't sit here for 10 hours. Okay. We're gonna decorate the queue a little bit, because I do have a bit more money to start with, and it does actually affect most people's views of the ride as a whole. I'm not gonna go crazy with decorating right now. Again, I want this to sort of feel like you're enclosed in a forest and don't get to really see the rest of the tree. Or the rest of the park. But, I ain't got the money for that at the moment, but I can at least pretty up the queue path a little bit. And I could cover up the bottoms of the ugly bottoms of the trees that show that it's clipping it to the ground once I have bushes. And then it'll just look like a weird, different shaped tree, when in reality it's the same tree. Planet Coaster doesn't have, like, Unity style, like, copying and pasting trees everywhere. So you kind of have to work around that a lot. Alright, what are we looking at here? I'm looking for, like, 50% scenery. Fuck! Need a lot more. Shit. It's a good fucking beat. Alright, how we looking there? Shit. Adding a little color, a couple bushes, just to make it less obvious that I've copy and pasted the same tree like 8 or 9 times. I wish there was a darker bush. All these bushes are very bright. But unfortunately, this is one of those Planet Coaster things where you gotta kind of work with what you got. It's crazy! Fucking A. Get some rocks in here. Some rocks add a little depth and a little bit of a different color. No alpine bushes, but shit tons of fucking alpine rocks. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I think 43% is good just to start out. It doesn't look great, but it's sort of just like what we have to live with for a little bit. Okay. Let's get... I wanted the staff room. Again, eventually I'll pay to have this all decorated and all that, but just, starting out, this is the best I could do. I want this to be sort of... Let's see, the entrance to the cave will probably be about here. So, I want it, like, sort of indented into the cave. So that it feels like, you know, it's not just a random fucking... Yeah. So it's not just a random fucking thing in the middle of nowhere. Oh, cool, the train wanted to do that. Can I control Z? Okay. You know, until I have more money, this'll have to do. Okay, I can't replace that. More control Z. God damn it. Ooh. Okay, calm down, miss. Sheesh. Song is awesome. What the fuck is the name of this one? A Million Miles Away. It's pretty fucking good. Let's see here. Let's bump up the width a little bit. This is more of a main area. God, this song's really good. For now, the only facility will be a restroom. Since I'm gonna need to add more rides before I do anything else. And again, I'll pretty that up to look aesthetically pleasing eventually. But I need to focus on getting rides and money into the park. There we go. Alright, let's look at other rides we can add in. Where am I even gonna put this? Probably in the cave still. So it can't be a tall ride. It's this one. That really wouldn't aesthetically work at the cave. Hyperspin. How can I theme this around snow? Maybe an ice skating theme? Like you're unsteady. That doesn't really work that well. I could just do a grand carousel. It's not really a thrill ride. What level of excitement is that? So that's like low excitement. We need something with a little bit higher excitement. This lifts up. I remember this. I don't think I could do that one really well. I don't even... Excuse me. I don't even know what this one does. Does it just spin you? I mean, most thrill rides just spin you, but You know what I mean. Oh, these are tall as shit, and I really don't want anything tall. Swift Eagles was shit. This ride would fit well. Actually, it wouldn't fit well in the cave. Aesthetically, a bunch of eagles flying around would fit well, but this one has low capacity and, like, takes forever to run. It's so expensive. It doesn't really make sense to have a plane ride in the cave. Could I do something with this? I don't get the brain. The brain kind of ruins things. I mean, I could work around the brain. No, what do my gentle rides look like? Is there anyone that's surprisingly high quality? I can't do any flying one. It doesn't make sense for you to fly in a cave. Now this I could do something with. Call it like the Ice Kraken or something. But it really doesn't solve the main problems of the park. Or not the park, but the... We need something with a bit more excitement. Because the only ride I have in my park, which to be fair has shown to be popular before, but it's got really low excitement. I want something a little higher. Gears of Fear, what does that one look like? I don't like the fact that it's steampunk, but I may be able to work with this. Looks like it flips you up into the air and spins you around. How could I theme that off of either being in the cave or being in a forest somehow? Or it could be holiday themed. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. That could also work for selling from an aesthetical standpoint. Maybe I could come up with some sort of character, like an inventor character who makes toys that are insane. That could work. For like a little bit of an excuse to have random steampunk crap in the park. Yeah, I think we'll take this one. What's this thing's excitement? It is higher. And I really don't want it within the same sort of space. Nope. Just not what I want, not where I wanted that at all. There we go. I want to kind of look it in this direction. The cave isn't going to go that much longer past this point, because I don't want the cave to be... The cave's not a main point of the park. It's sort of like Busch Gardens or Disneyland, where it's sort of... Actually, I don't know if Disneyland does it. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was very young. But Busch Gardens, where they have like separate areas. This would be sort of the cave section of the park. I'm thinking like a little pond, like right here, like an underground cave pond. Maybe do some sort of ride, a roller coaster. I think I want every... The way I'm looking at it, for those of you who weren't here for the first stream, I'm gonna have a big mountain in the center and have the little sections of the park around, and have a big major roller coaster in the center, and each little section to have a roller coaster. So I think the cave section will have a smaller, tighter roller coaster, maybe a Wild Mouse model, and have it go around a lake. So there will probably be good. I'll put the entrance here. Put the exit here. So let me get paths going. So I'm gonna want some sort of lake there. I'll have it sort of go back and forth a little bit. Give some difference to where you're walking. I just realized I'm almost out of money again. Okay, I like that. Very basic right now, but not much can be done about that. And we're gonna once again, I know this is sort of how I always do paths, and it's kind of boring to just go in one direction, but you gotta understand, it's the easiest. I don't have any excuse other than that. It works well. It gives me a lot of room for paths so people don't complain about it. It gives me a lot of room to make the path more aesthetically pleasing as well. There we go. Alright. Open it, and then let's aesthetically change it. Okay. I actually think I want to keep it like this if the theme is going to be a mad, maybe not a mad scientist, but a crazy inventor guy. I'm going to change the operator's color. Something a bit more brown. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. Do I want to do anything with the color? I really know. I think the color works for the idea. I'm gonna need. Let me bring up. I wonder if there's. Let me Google wacky scientist name generator. Professor Winter. I think Professor Winter works. So we'll do Professor Winter's. Oops. Brain knocker. There we go. And then let's increase the aesthetics. I don't want to do anything aesthetically on this side, which is the other reason that I had the queue path this way. Because I want to keep it more, because like I said, I'm going to have sort of a lake here with a roller coaster most likely going over it or around it. And I want people to be able to look at the roller coaster from here. So they could see it and maybe be more inclined to, you know, ride it. I also don't know if I really want full-size trees. I'm gonna put down some very, very basic bushes around because I want there to be some aesthetics, but I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with this section until I actually have the money to edit the terrain to look how I want it to look. I can't be certain when and where I'll be happy with. It's not just editing the terrain, I also need money for all the lights that I'll need to actually keep this place lit once it's inside a cave. So this is more just something to tide over aesthetically. How much do I need to actually get this, like... Oh god. I need to add a lot. I guess I can add a couple trees. I don't want to add too many, though. This isn't meant to be really, like, super, like, in the forest. It's just sort of supposed to be, like, a place. Maybe a place isn't accurate, but just sort of a not as in the forest thing. Is anything interesting going on that I could talk about? I had Bojangles for the first time ever. It was pretty good. Dude, Mountain Dew Southern Shock. They only have it at Bojangles. It's like Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and it's so fucking good. It is so good. Very much recommend it. And a couple rocks too. There. Sort of. Give it a little depth. What are we up to? 10%? Good enough. I need to have some money so that when things start going wrong, I don't immediately lose it. So let's start it up and let's see what happens. I should have added. Well, I could do that while playing. Let's get some path extras here. Once again, this is more intense, so I'm gonna need to add in more More barrels and places to sit. That works. People. People. Here they come. Oh my god. You're leading the charge. My god. Y'all better have brought a lot of money. Oh my god. Alright, lady, what the hell? She is excited to get on Professor Winter's brain knocker. You know, it just crossed my mind that that name might not be, You know what, I'm not gonna think about it. That's what it does? Oh god, that's a lot worse than I thought. Hold on. Shit, you are, girl. Let's say change it from knocker to twister. I thought it just swirled you around. I didn't realize it did like this arm twisting thing. Jesus. Alright, come on everyone. So they're getting on snowdrifters. I'm hoping to keep the split between the two. Because the problem that I had last time is that my carousel ride sucked compared to snowdrifters. And then snowdrifters just ate the entire queue. And no one rode the carousel line and it wasted money. That's okay when I have a bunch of money. But right now, I need the thing. So it does look like there's a pretty even spread right now for people getting on rides. Let's go for a ride on Snowdrifter. Oh my god. I can't tell if that's a guy or a woman. I guess it has to be a woman. Oh, I'm a woman too. I think, maybe. One of my favorite rides as a kid was one of these things. It definitely always felt shitty and like very rustic, but I always loved riding it. It's just fun getting swung around like that. But as I got older, it is kind of lame in hindsight, but eh. It always felt like, though, that the little arms right here were gonna fall off, especially because the music park I went to as a kid was not like Six Flags. It was just like, I lived near a boardwalk, and it was just like a shitty boardwalk part, closer to a fairground than anything. Yeah, pretty good. Is a really good value. Did you say, give me 30 more cents every time you ride? Yeah, already this has been way more successful. Ooh, it's a really good value. Did you say another 30 cents to me? When I get to the point where it resets its ride. That's what I thought it was gonna do. Just that. I didn't realize it was gonna do this whole arm shit. Wait till people get loaded. Ooh, oh. Hello. Why does it sound like it's... Why does it sound like it's straining? Oh, Jesus. Oh. 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 Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. There's certain amusement park rides that are like... There's like a line with amusement park rides. I'm not opposed to getting upside down and getting nauseous and all that. But there's a certain line with something that's just built to make you nauseous, and it's less about fun and more about how sick can we make you. This feels like one of those rides that, yeah, people will probably be like, wow, you're such a pansy for not going on it. It isn't about fear, it's about, I don't want to throw up what I had for lunch. And that's all this thing would do. Speaking of throwing up, Jesus Christ. Calm down, lady. Jesus Christ. Okay, no thank you on that anymore. More good value, more money in my pocket. What's your thoughts? More good value? Hey, I'm making a lot more money than I did previously. Which means I could start focusing less on rides. Quiet, Rocket Mortgage. No one in my chat needs to know about mortgages. Mostly because I don't know about mortgages well enough. Is it really? That just increases its price a lot. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would not pay $7.40 to ride this. I'm sorry. The place that I went to, you just got like a pass for like 20 bucks and you could ride whatever ride you wanted for like, you could ride like 10 rides and they'd stamp it. I like how, you know what my favorite parts about this game is that they advertise fucking over poor people. They're like, oh, queue line's too long? Just increase the price on everything and your queues won't be that long. Turn away anyone who doesn't have enough money to ride. Which, you know what? Makes me money, I don't really care. This is a lot more effective of a method. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and just balance it out, make sure that we get past that good value thing. So that we can, I just want to get a little bit of bank account set up. Oop, well, you can't give me 2 messages. Okay. Main complaints, more rides, drink shop. The biggest thing is more rides, which is fair. Not much scenery, I don't really have the money for that. But I could probably work on more rides. But what rides would be good? So, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. What rides would be good? I want to eventually build a roller coaster, but, like, holy fuck, dude. Like, I could do a blueprint one, but, like, look at just the cost of, like, this looks like a pretty basic coaster. 6,000. Can't afford that. So I'm gonna need to look for another way. Obviously, I want to do a custom one when I do mine, but, like, just starting some of these coasters is easily a K. I'm not making enough to justify that. You know what? I can build out. The problem, I'm in this weird predicament where I don't want people walking around. I want them in line buying tickets for rides. So from an aesthetic standpoint, I'd rather start moving into like this direction in terms of where I want my rides at. But in terms of being smart about where I want people staying, like it's much better if they go from here to there to spend their money, more so than them going, you know, here, and then all the way over here to spend their money. If that makes sense. It also means that I don't have to worry about, like, my janitor doesn't have to travel nearly as far to get to whatever he's going to. So let's see here. It's kind of a tough predicament. I could also just start pumping money into research. Like, how much am I looking here? These are coasters. It's a track ride. Backbone of the West. Family ride. Thrill ride. Aerial acrobatics. Twisted spin. It'll take 30 days for me to get that. Let's go for it. Just gonna go ahead and bump that up. Just try to get this done as fast as possible. It's gonna eat some of my funds, but I want to see what that ride is. Let me see here. What do you think of this? Really good value. Bump, bump, bump. You. Really good value. Bump, bump, bump. $10 starting for that now. I can work on getting everything more aesthetically pleasing once I have money to. I wonder how expensive it would be to actually set up, because I don't think... I'm thinking a wild mouse over the water, so it feels like you're falling out of it and you're gonna dunk it to the water. Plus, you could do some interesting aesthetic things with that. Plus we could come up with theming like you're a bird or something. Actually, in that case, a dive coaster might be better. Fly around the outside of the cave too. People are less and less thinking it's a good value, so I'm finally starting to get people realizing how fucking expensive this shit is. Got mechanic going. I'll have to check on my employees too. Why do we only load this to half capacity? Hello? Oh, it must be because the mechanic fucked up, I guess. Well, I finally made... I made a part that makes a profit, and all I had to do was drop a difficulty level. Also, I forgot to turn the music back on. Oh, I know this song. Okay. Research gone well. 15 more days. Staff. Let's see how everyone's mood is. Happiness. Yeah, go ahead. Both of you get trained up. Many guests are thirsty. The problem is that drink shops for a little while are difficult to get, like, monetarily running well. Let me get my research done, game, and then I will get that set up. But I agree. I do need a drink shop, food shop. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up for that. Out here, we can have more standard. Still a really good value. Okay. 4%, I think I can stop on increasing that. This, however, could still go up. Just bump it up to $11. Okay. See, that's a sketchy name. A skizzer. Okay. Oop. Track ride. Alright, what the fuck's a skizzer? Oh, it's one of these things. That's not too bad. This actually might have been worth it. Surprisingly. I know. I could say that Professor whatever the fuck Winter set up a second machine. You know what? It's not the main thing I should be focusing on right now. Right now, people want drinks and they want food. So let's get drinks and let's get food. Let's go with soda. Alright. Bam. Actually, hold on now. My brain is working at 2,000 capacity. I could have this all connected together. No. You know what? I don't want that. Because I want the big view of the mountain to still be there. Can I afford it to ATM? Yeah, I want an ATM. Why does this need a whole ass building for it? Why can't I just put this on the side? Like, why can't I just stick this on the side of the bathroom? Oh, I can. Okay, how do I get to... No, I can't if I want it to be how I want it to be. Okay. But I definitely want an ATM. Where the oh my god, this song. You know, we could put the ATM here. It's not gonna block the view of the mountain and... Like, screw it. It's just a fucking ATM. In fact, here. Let me actually go ahead and... Out of this. Let me delete this. Actually go in here and, select building. Oh, I'm not gonna... Never mind. I can't... God damn it, I hate it when that happens. I'm not gonna be able to put, I was just gonna put it in between these two, but that's counted as two separate grids, so I'll have to do this instead. Arc rating went down a bit. Okay. So right now I should have all staff handle that. Okay. This is good though. It begins by having these shops here. People are gonna start coming by here, and it'll be more easily justifiable for me to wait a second. Is that 2 sodas? God damn it. No. No, no, no. I don't need 2 soda stands. You go. I'll just set up another shop. Need food. Burrito. Let's just go with burgers. Alright. There we go. Who cares if they have low workload? You're not stressing your employees out. What are you, not a real capitalist? So this ride should be good. Yes. Good. Really good value. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit, but they're getting to the end of the really good value thing. Alright, so hopefully we'll get more people heading up to the freaking food places. Currently, so far, they've just been a cost to me. Alright, well, at least it'll keep people happy and not bitching for a long period of time. Where's most of my money going? Shops and facilities. A lot higher this time. Guys, can you come up to the place with the money so that I can stop being broke? Buy more, please. What do you mean no vendor available? God damn it. You vendors have to stay in the fucking shop. I know you need to go to the staff building every now and again. But you need to spend more than 2 minutes. You both suck at your job. I know! I know! I know it's been empty for a while. The fucking... Okay, you know what? It's a bit of a waste of money, but I'll set up a second... Silence. I'll set up a second staff building. So they don't have to travel as far and can't bitch at me as much. Why is it whenever I open up the fucking, like, drink shops that everything falls to shit? Wish there were more rides. Not much scenery. Okay. I can fix that. That's all fixable stuff. As soon as I have staff. Why is no one coming around here? Alright. New plan. We need rides over here too. So people spread out a bit more and we get more people through the door. And plus people are complaining about more parks or more rides. And I am willing to deliver. We're gonna just go with a plain old path going around here. I don't know if there's really gonna be a big theme in this direction. Maybe Santa Land? Maybe Hanukkah Land. I know Hanukkah Land's gonna be one of them, even if I have to build some bootleg ass menorahs to do it. Santa Land there? Santa Land there? Nah, that feels like Santa Land's too close to a big ass cave, which feels weird. Ski Town wouldn't make sense. That's gonna be in the top right section. Maybe a nature preserve here, like wandering through the forest. So have sort of a main pathway that goes this way and leads to all the other sections of the park. And then we grab the natural path and we'll set up for like a little, so it's like you're taking the off-beaten path to go through like a forested area. As opposed to a big cave with a forest, this will just be like a forest area and we'll have rides themed around like animals and shit. I like that. That also means I could justify having like taller rides in the section without feeling like I'm ruining the aesthetic of the park, because it'll have a point. Sunflare. God, that's a big motherfucker. Too big. Can't fit anywhere. Can't even fucking get it. Wait, can I even afford this goddamn thing? No. Quiet Rocket Mortgage. Rising Raptor. Okay, this is a little more justifiable. Let's see here. What is it? Like a... Yeah, I like that. We'll call it something other than Raptor. Is an entrance there? Let's pause for a moment. Put the exit there. Go. Q path. This Q path will do something a little different because there's not enough room there. So it'll be like you're wandering through the woods a little bit, getting to the raptor's nest, and that gives us more room to have more people queue up. We'll go ahead and just immediately open that shit up. And we'll start working on getting... Everyone can start getting on it. So I can start making my money back. I'll start working on aesthetics and all that now. If this is in the forest, we could go ahead and use the shitty benches again. Colors. Okay, well, the main thing should not be fucking orange. Ooh, ooh. We'll call it Falcon's Flight. Keep it nice and simple. Let's check this. Brown. More brown. This is Brown Park. And then we can begin increasing scenery a little bit. I can't really do much here because money is a thing that I don't have infinite amount of. We already got some people walking in this general direction. That was an interesting way to end the song. Okay, I don't have any more money, boys. So if the scenery shit. So what does this one actually go as? I don't really... Uh-oh. Alright. I like that. Hopefully it produces money. Uh, 8%. I think I've bust about maxed out how much money I can make off of that. Dude, these shops are not making anything. Guys, eat! Drink! Y'all complained about needed drinks and then didn't drink. $64 last month's income. What the fuck? Holy shit. This red looks crazier than I thought it would be. Oh god. Ooh, whoa, whoa, I started making money again. When the fuck did that happen? More rides, more scenery. Oh, and a first aid facility. Actually, a first aid facility would be very good. Right now, let me make sure my staff aren't going to quit on me. Okay. So they want more scenery? Well, now I have money to provide more scenery. I'm gonna begin work on that. This area's gonna be forested anyway, so... I don't know if there's any sort of animal themed... I know this isn't Planet Zoo. I wonder if there is any sort of animal themed thing. Ooh, we got thievery now. Alright. We got thievery, then it's time for security. And you know what? Since I already got... Let me grab a... I know only one person complained about it, but they don't have high running costs. I don't think, at least. And, I can begin making the buildings more aesthetically pleasing, too. To make more profit. I'm trying to get consistently decent reviews so I can get consistent money coming in. Wow, I drank drink and I had to pee, and I'm going to complain about it. I think adding the staff shop here was a good idea. Fortunately, the shop has so much downtime, but I really can't afford a second person. But they're at least not losing as much money now. Now that we got people coming to the Falcon ride. I'm gonna bump it up a cent. Let's get back to sort of making things more aesthetically pleasing. Which basically means, for me, slapping down shit tons of trees. Eventually we're gonna have lights and stuff too, but again, it's sort of a cost versus what we could do thing. Is that 2 over the path? Nah, people could get by that. Let's bump up the speed a little bit. And everyone in the link look at... I think my next major goal is to get to the point where I can, build the first roller coaster, which I think is going to be that lake one in the cave, but I don't want to do that until I at least have a lake. Okay. People think it's a good value, then bump it up $1. The only problem with this ride is it has a low turnover rate, but it is making profit, so I ain't gonna complain. And it's got people coming over to this section of the park more, which makes these have more value. I know. I know they all look a little bland. I'll work on the buildings in a minute. Let's actually get the main centerpiece of the park in. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking bootleg my own menorah, aren't I? Ah. I remember there just being a big oh, there it is. You call that huge? Mate, I'll show you a huge Christmas tree. Put this down. Wait, can I not make this bigger? Hold on. Oh, I can't. Oh, shit. I wanted a big-ass Christmas tree in the middle. I don't even like Christmas, and I know that would be good. Okay, I'll just have to frill up everything else. We won't be going for much longer, because again, I do feel a little ill, and I don't want to throw my throat out and all that. There we go. Add much more stuff later. I don't know why they all look like different colors on here and aren't in real life, but that's okay. I'll add in colors later. For now, that'll have to do. That's kind of lame compared to what I wanted, but fuck it. Yeah, the only problem with this ride is its slow turnover rate. Alright, how are my staff looking? Yikes. Go. Go. Is this made profit? It made a whole $1's worth of profit. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, just blew a bunch of money. Once I get back up to around 2K, I'm gonna build the lake. And then I'm gonna look at how much it would cost to make my first coaster. I can't believe people are complaining about having to go to the bathroom after drinking soda. Motherfucker, how do you live? You know, I don't drink tap water. Why? Do you not like it? Think it's you know, gross? Oh no, it makes me have to pee. More scenery? Okay. These guys are calling for more scenery. I wanted to keep the scenery at a lower end here, so we're gonna keep trees to a minimum. But we'll keep up with making bushes and stuff like that. I'm excited for what this park is going to start to look like when it actually, you know, starts making progress. That's good. I'll add in a couple of rose bushes here just for some color, so that everything doesn't look just like a green bush. Which everything is a green bush, but, you know, they don't need to know that. I like these roses, they work well. Or whatever they are, they may not be roses. How are we looking on scenery now? Only 18%, damn it. Okay, well. Maybe I can add some interesting scenery that's not normal. So I'm doing a lot of rocks, a lot of trees. Let's see if we can maybe get a prop going or something. Nothing ancient. Lights. Archways are kind of fun. There's coaster archways. Keep it simple. Ooh, actually, that kind of works. Let's give it a little more depth, make it stand out a bit more. Okay, I like that. I like that. What, a couple more bushes here. I hope it's recognized that, like, until we get to, like, the Santa portion or the ski lodge portion, 90% of this park is going to be trees and forests, which is intentional, because I like more natural looking parks. That's just a me thing. I don't know if people are the same, but I like parks that are more natural feeling than, like, Like, that's my biggest complaint about Disney World is that it just feels so, like...
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage.
Okay, Jay Farner, please. It just feels very, like... This is what it is. Not this is what it is. It feels very, like, corporate and sanitized, and... Again, that's not really accurate. It's just... It doesn't feel like real life, but it doesn't feel like fantasy. It just feels like, you know, Disney World. It doesn't feel like a real place, but it doesn't feel like a real place that would exist in a fantasy world either. Universal's the same way. No matter how many Harry Potter rides they put in. Got a couple more bushes. There we go. Give it a bit more color, a bit more depth. Let's see if we got any more props that I can use that would make sense. It's tough with a more natural park to get scenery right. Statues and centerpieces. I don't know if there's any statue that's really gonna look good. No. No fences, no targets. And can add some lights. Do they have steampunk lights? Ooh, there we go. And a couple lampposts too. Since this area is worked by Professor Winter or whatever. Keep up with the non-existent lore. How's that for aesthetics? Better. Better. Alright, how much would it cost for me to terrain edit? I just like... Oop. Wow, they're really just gonna charge me outright right now. Alright, you know what? Pause, pause, pause. This is too intense. Hold on. Slow down there, bud. It's gonna be a decently sized lake than the cave. Okay. Starting to like that. See if I can fix it up a bit more. Make it feel less fake. Let's see how that would look with water. Calm water. Calm water, definitely. I like that, but it needs to be bigger. It needs to be less round. I'm definitely gonna add in a little... I don't know if it's possible for me to do this to Planet Coaster, but damn well I'm gonna try. I'm gonna add in like a little waterfall feeding into it so that it explains where the water came from. Because I hate that when there's like man-made lakes within like amusement parks and then they don't explain where the water came from. It's just magic water that appears. Like, oh, okay. Doesn't look quite how I would like it. Try flattening surface again. I just want it to be much more like, you know, right up on the edge. I do need that to be out a bit more, so let me actually pull that. Because I need to actually build the cave around it as well. I can't just have one side not there. Okay, let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh! You know what? I could work with that. It's a bit smaller, but then again, you know, it's a wild mouse that's going over it. Wild mouses are not, like, massive. So now I just gotta chill out a little bit and see, you know, make money. Nice. Just making money. Oh yeah, these things are now making money. How are you doing? Really good value? More like, was a really good value. Alright, new ride stat is gone, which means this may start getting... People might start getting pissed about the price. Which I could go down in price. Actually, Brain Twister still. Just gotta save up money at this point to work on the roller coaster. Dude, whoever works at the fucking soda stand sucks. He spends 90% of his time just not in it. It's like, why even work there? Alright. Well, my playlist ran out, and my nose is still super stuffed, so I'm sorry about a much smaller stream than usual, but this has been much more successful. I'm actually making money in an amusement park. Go figure. Not well, but, you know, it's there. I'm going to work on this more. So next Saturday, look forward to it. We're actually going to make our first coaster, hopefully. Ooh. Well, either way, I'm probably going to call it there. VOD channel, about to have the next episode of the fast food commercial tier list, whatever. Monday, fast food commercial tier list. Be there or be square. And then Thursday is next episode of VHS Roulette. Last one was fun, but unfortunately was a bit, the actual tapes themselves weren't that great, but you know what? That's the risk you take. And, yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.